Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia and today I am going to be doing a spring makeup look for you guys. So I'm starting off barefaced and very washed out for this video. So it's a super simple glowy makeup look that you can wear through the spring and summertime, and I'm just going to be chit-chatting with you guys as I do it. And if you've seen any of my other makeup looks, I'm just changing a few things up. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first thing I have been applying is my Green Goddess facial oil drops. I love to apply a facial oil onto my face before I do my foundation because I find that my face stays super hydrated and it stays so glowy. The only thing I will say is it can get a little bit messed up if you have your mask on, so just be a little bit careful with that. But if you don't want to use a facial oil on your face, you can also try some radiance drops. These are just tarts, but you can find radiance drops from like a bunch of different places, and they have some sort of like oil base in them, and they also have like flecks of like sparkles or stuff to make it extra glowy. But I've just been loving to use facial oil on my face, and it just keeps me extra hydrated, and it's a good skincare step anyways, so I'm just gonna apply these first. Alrighty, so now that I'm all zoomed in, I'm just going to apply my face oil. And I just do a couple pumps on my hand, not even a little bit, just a couple drops. And then I just rub it around my hand and just rub it into my face. So you can barely even tell that it's there. I don't like to use too much because it does kind of make your makeup a little bit more slick and more susceptible to coming off. But I just do a little bit so it's a little bit more hydrated and glowy. So I'm just going to go straight into foundation. There's two different foundations that I have been loving and switching between. This ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. You guys have seen me talk about this product before. I've used it before. I love it. I love tinted moisturizers over like a typical foundation because I like something a little bit more natural, especially in the spring and summertime. And then recently I picked up the Revlon Instafix Photo Ready, like it's like a little stick. So I've been loving both of these products and kind of using them back and forth, but I think today I'm going to go in with my ColourPop, so let's do this. So I'm just going to apply a little bit to my hand. I usually do about 2 pumps. And then I'm just gonna go in with a little foundation brush and just apply that to my face. I might need a little bit more actually. And then I'm just going to rub it in. I don't usually use a beauty blender when I'm using a tinted moisturizer because it tends to just pick up the entire product. Now I'm just going to go in with a beauty blender and just do a couple of pats to make sure that there's no streaks or anything like that. So, brief disclaimer, I am using my viewfinder as my only mirror right now, so if it doesn't look the absolute best, I'm very much trying. I have the smallest mirror in the world right now, so bear with me. So then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of brow gel and then do my brows. Oh, that was a lot. And then I like to brush them in a pretty upwards form, especially making sure that these top pieces go straight up, and then I do more of like an angle for the rest of it. And you can use whatever brow product you prefer. I just like brow gel the most because it keeps my brows just laid down all day. I know that a lot of people like the silk brows, totally preference. Alrighty, and then I'm just gonna let this dry for a little bit and continue on with the rest of my makeup. So while my brows are just drying a little bit before I put some product in them, I'm just gonna go in with concealer. If I'm not white enough, let's add some concealer. So for concealer, I have just been using this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I've seen this everywhere and I've been looking for a new concealer and I really enjoy it actually. It's just a little twist cap and then it already has a sponge on it, which is awesome. So I apply quite a lot in my inner corners because I like to look really awake and really bright. And then I'll just do a little line right under my eye on my inner corner. And then just a little bit for my eyelid because my eyes are very, very sunken in. And then I'll just highlight a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. I really don't need much. And then I'm just gonna go back in with the same brush that I was using for my foundation and just blend this in really nice. And I just like how natural my concealer looks lately. It's not too heavy, it just really helps brighten my under eye area without brightening the rest of my face too much. Alrighty, now that the concealer is blended in, I'm just going to do a little bit of cream contour. So I'm just using the NYX Wonder Stick, and I've been loving cream everything lately. Like I've been using like cream foundations, cream concealers, cream contours, cream blushes. I've been using all cream products. I honestly prefer them, I've come to find out, because I like how much more lively they look on me and they blend so much easier. And then just a little bit under my nose to make it a little more round. Alrighty. And then the same brush I'm just going to use to blend this out. Normally I have like a light bronze tan, so it looks a little bit better for me to add some sort of concealer or bronzer or something to my face to just kind of blend it in a little bit better. I don't always contour my face. If I'm like in a rush or something, maybe I'll just slap on a little bit of bronzer, or I just won't do anything at all. But I do prefer to do it. Now that it's almost completely blended, I'm just going to go back in with my beauty blender. And instantly I have just a little bit more color and a little bit more shape to my face. Now I'm going to go back in and actually do my eyes, including my brows. Now for brows, my ride or die product is the Anastasia Dip Brow. I've been using it forever and I still love it to this day. I know a lot of people have transitioned over into like brow pencils and stuff, but I have to darken my brows quite a lot because my roots are so dark, but my brows are very fair and light. So I like something a little bit darker to even them out. And I'm just gonna go in with a very small angled brush. And I just do the bottom and then sweep up. I don't do anything on top to shape them because I like their natural shape up there. And then I'm just going to go in with the spoolie and then just brush it up into my brow for a really natural line. And I try not to do too much with my spoolie just because I don't want to brush out any of the gel and make them any weird shapes. But I just have some natural brows up there. I've been liking to do them a little bit more natural lately, so I just darken it up a bit where they need it. So for my lids, I've just been highlighting them, and I just use either actual highlighter or some sort of eyeshadow with like sparkles and stuff in it. And I just simply tap that on my eyelid. Just because, like I said, I've been liking a little bit more natural lately and not really spending too much time on the technicals. And then I don't forget to add just a little bit to my inner corner as well, because like I said, I like to look really awake. And then the only other thing that I do for like eyeshadow and stuff is I'm just going to use my Kylie Jenner burgundy palette in the shade Almond. And I'm just going to do a little small wing. I like the brown shade better than any sort of black eyeliner because it looks really natural and it just helps kind of give that appearance of my eyes being more winged out a little bit, which I really like. I have very like round eyes, so I like them a little bit more winged. I'm sure they're never even. I'm not very good at eyeliner. But luckily most of it is covered by my mascara anyways. It just helps kind of darken that outer corner, which I like. Alrighty. And then I'm just going to use whatever is left on my brush and then just do a little bit under my eye just to kind of bring that color down. And I only go about halfway on my eyelid with doing any brown eyeshadow. And then all I need is some mascara up here and then they're done. And then I also have two favorite mascaras depending if I want to go a little bit heavier or a little bit lighter. So probably by far my favorite mascara that I've tried so far is the Lancome Definitions. I've talked about this one before. I love the applicator. I love how light and natural it is. So if you want like a really natural black mascara, I would recommend this one. But if you're looking for something a lot more voluminous, I would recommend the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. This is a drugstore one, so it's super easy to pick up. But I kind of go between the two of these, so I'm going to show you guys how I use both of them. So I'm going to be starting off with the Lash Paradise on my outer corners and just kind of wisp them out so it gives more of a cat eye effect. And as you can tell, this brush is immensely bigger than the Lancome one, so it's definitely for those thicker lashes. I think this one is most comparable to the Better Than Sex mascara. And I just do this on my outer corner. And I go pretty light with this because this is a pretty heavy mascara. And then I'm going to go in with the Lancome one on the more inner corner, so it's not so heavy and it doesn't round out my eyes as much. As you can see, it is so much lighter and just gives a small little effect in there. And this is also the mascara that I use on my bottom lashes. Every other mascara that I've used, including this one, has bled on my under eyes. So just be aware of that if you are planning on purchasing either of these. But yeah, this one I love. So I just apply a little bit to the outer corners as well. And voila, the eyes are done. So for my favorite part of my makeup routine is definitely blush. This is the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek color in Work. And I'm going to start off by going at the high points of my cheeks and getting that real good. so it makes my face look a little bit higher. And then I'll just do a little bit right here, and then just a smidge across my nose, just because I love blush and I can never have too much. I just love the color it gives to my face, and it looks really natural, and I love it. So I'm going to start off by blending this with my finger actually. It works really well into your skin, and it leaves such a natural looking blush. I love this so much more than the powder blushes. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more up here. And sometimes I do add a powder blush on top, but I think today I'm just loving this color on its own. And I have used this for my lips before to kind of tie everything together, and I do love the color of it, but I have a lipstick that I have been loving a little bit more lately, so I'm going to do that one instead. But this works great for blush and for your lips. It's super natural both ways. And then there is my blush. Now, as I said, I've been loving liquid everything lately. Almost everything on my face is liquid. So what better than to use some liquid highlighter too. This is the Benefit High Beam highlighter. I absolutely love this. I just got a trial of it, that's why it's so tiny, but this has been my favorite highlighter. Again, super natural and super glowy. I just love how it looks. So I'm just going to apply that to my normal highlighting spots. And then I just use my finger to tap this in as well. I don't like using anything else because I think that too much of the product gets taken away if I use anything else, so I just like using my finger. And last but certainly not least is the lips. So I mentioned earlier that I've been using the Milk makeup or the Milk blush as a lip product as well, but I recently picked this up and it is by far my favorite lip product ever. Oh, it has a little flower in it. This is actually at Target. This is the Winky Luxe collection, and this is in their pink floral shade. So I've been waiting to get my hands on this guy for so long, and finally I have, and I'll show you guys why I like it so much. And that's just a lip balm. It brings out the pink in your lips, and the best thing I love about this is it does not transfer on your mask. You don't have like colored lipsticks all up in your mask because this is just like a balm. There's no like color transfer, which is awesome. And it keeps my lips really hydrated, and it smells good, and it looks amazing. But if that's not enough lip product, sometimes I will add a little clear gloss on top for an extra little shine. Alrighty everyone, so this is the finished makeup look. Like I said, it's super natural and glowy, and I love it because it takes me so much less time than a full makeup look does usually. And I really like how it turns out, and like I said, it is perfect for the springtime. I feel like during the spring and summer I tend to wear a lot less makeup and focus a lot more on like sunscreen and skincare in the spring and summer, so definitely great if that's what you're looking for. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more content like this. And I post new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, so if you're looking for some fashion content, beauty content, maybe some home content coming soon, then subscribe here for more of that. And all of my socials will be linked down below as well for you to go follow me on there. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know if you do something similar. I love to see makeup inspiration from friends and family and all that. So if you do something similar, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!